A very good morning, everyone. In our previous sessions, or we can say in our previous 3 videos, we have completed making site accessible to the search engine, and we have started with the introduction of this unit. In our today's session, we are going to learn creating an optimal information architecture. So let us start with the current topic, that is creating an optimal information architecture. This is the fourth video related with the unit number 3. In previous 3 videos we have completed 2 topics, that is introduction of this unit as well as making site accessible by the search engine. Now let us begin with our today's session, that is creating an optimal information architecture. Now information architecture is the full form of IA. So IA stands for information architecture. Now see, what is the requirement to create information architecture of your website? Sometimes see it will, when you create any information architecture for a particular website, at that time it will be beneficial for not only for the site, or we can say with the help of information architecture it becomes search engine friendly, right? So it will be beneficial not only for the search engine, but it will be beneficial for the users which belongs to the particular site. So with the help of information architecture we can get benefit of search engine, as well as it will be beneficial for the users also. Generally the architecture is designed by the information architects. That means when you want to create informational architecture of the particular website, it can be designed by the information architects. So in the field there is a post of information architects which is responsible to create the architecture of your information. And now what is the requirement to create information architecture? It will be to get the benefits of friendliness given by the search engine, as well as it will be beneficial for the users which belongs to the particular website. Now see, crawler cannot identify the pages which belongs to the website, right? Why? Because crawler is a kind of software program, or we can say crawler is behaves based on the algorithms which is predefined by the search engine. So most of the crawlers cannot easily recognize the web pages as human do, because we human being can easily understand the pages, or we can easily understand the content which belongs to the particular website. But as we know that crawler are the software programs, so crawler cannot easily recognize those kind of web pages which belongs to the website. Now let us read out the points. An optimal information architecture for a website can help in making site more search engine friendly. That means by creating the information architecture for the particular website, you can get the benefit of search engine friendliness. So that is the first reason why you need to create information architecture regarding particular website. Now second point, not only for the search engine but also for the users of site are also benefited by optimal information architecture. That means one of the advantage to create information architecture is for the search engine, but that is the first advantage. What is the second advantage? It can be also helpful, or we can say with the help of informational architecture it will be beneficial for the users which belongs to the particular website. So it plays the significant role for the both for search engine as well as the users which belongs to the particular website. Now this architecture is designed by whom? Naturally information architects. Most of the crawlers cannot easily recognize web pages as human can do. As we talk that human can easily understand the pages which are related with the particular website, but as crawler are the software programs, or we can say that crawler behaves based on the algorithms which is predefined by the search engine, so that cannot be easily recognize the information architecture of your website. So there are many limitations in the way how the pages are accessible and in the way in which they are indexed. See, if we see some website at that time, when we click on a particular link, so from the name of link, or we can say from the text of link, we are able to understand that this particular page is developed for this particular purpose. But see, there is a limitation of crawler, because crawler is a software program, so there are many limitations which you need to remove, right? Crawler cannot understand that how the pages are connected, or what are the pages you have developed, or on in what way they need to access those pages. So for that purpose, crawler needs to index those pages which belongs to the particular website. So for that you need to create the informational architecture regarding the website, so that in future crawler can easily access those index pages which are part of your website. So here website architecture comes in the picture. The website architecture can help in solving the limitations mentioned and also get more traffic to the website. That means when you create the informational architecture regarding the website, at that time you will definitely get the good traffic on the website, as well as the limitation of crawler is what, how to access pages which are part of the website, right? So when you index those pages, at that time that limitation how to access web pages, that limitation is going to remove with the help of website architecture. Now website information architecture mostly focuses on the following functionalities. Which type of functionality? Number one, accessing the website easily. So when you are going to design the informational architecture regarding the website, at that time the first task you need to focus is what, you need to make, or you need to develop your website in such a way that can be easily accessed by the search engine as well as the users which are connected with the website. So when you are going to develop any website, at that time you need to provide good quality of your web pages, so that in future when you create good quality of web pages, or we can say when you put good content in the website, at that time in future when crawler is going to crawl those pages, your pages would be there in the search engine result pages. So which is simply a human process of sorting. We people generally are going to sort the pages which are available on the internet, or in normal life also we are going to sort some things or some pages, and we are going to give the priority to each and every pages, right? So when you provide good quality of content regarding the website, at that time that pages are going to crawl by the crawler, and later on it is indexed by the crawler. When once your pages are indexed, at that time it can be easily available on the search engine result pages. You can compare this process with the simple human process of sorting, in which human are going to sort. Now search engine cannot understand that in what order they need to show the pages. So for displaying the pages, if see normal human being is there, at that time they can apply the experience of user to the site, and user can take a decision that in what order they need to represent the pages, in what order they need to arrange the pages, right? But see, this is a crawler. The crawler means what? It is a software program, so naturally it behaves based on the software or whatever the programming you have applied in the crawler. So crawler cannot apply the experience like users, right? So that is the limitation of crawler only. So what is our concept? Accessing website easily. That means we need to develop our website in such a way that can be easily accessed by the user, as well as it can be easily accessed by the crawler. Now how can I make a website easily accessible? Number one, when you provide a good quality of content, or when you design your web pages in such a way that can be easily accessed by the search engine. So that is the first point. What is the second point? Your pages are, once you have created a good quality of web pages, at that time it can be easily listed on the search engine result pages, and you can compare this process with the simple human process of sorting. Now what is the third point? That search engine cannot understand how to display this kind of pages, because when you fire some keyword on the search box, at that time there are number of pages which are available for a particular keyword. So now it becomes difficult for the search engine that in what order they need to arrange the pages, or they need to show the links in front of the user. So for displaying such kind of pages, search engine takes into account usability and user experience for the website. If the positive experience of user is created for the particular website, at that time search engine displays those links in the top. But suppose if there is a bad experience created for a particular website, at that time naturally that site would be there on the less ranking, or we can say it will not be displayed or fetched by the crawler. Next is called providing a structured view of content. Now see, before discussing this topic, I would like to share some points which are related with the normal life, right? See, sometimes it may be possible, see, there is one room which contains unstructured data, or we can say which contains, see, on your desk, if you are having table and in your desk there are lots of books which are placed on the table. Now see, if I want to retrieve one book which is based on our subject, say for example based on SEO, right? At that time it becomes difficult to fetch such kind of book, or we can say it becomes difficult to find such kind of books from the stack. But yes, naturally if it is arranged, it is in the arranged order, or we can say it is in the structured order, at that time you can retrieve such kind of book easily from the rack. So when you are going to provide structured view of your content, at that time your site becomes more attractive when you give proper structuring of your links. So you need to develop your website in such a way that you need to provide strong linking structure between those pages. This point we have already discussed in our previous videos. Linking structure, we have taken the example of one website which contains 5 pages called A, B, C and D, and pages D and C and D are not connected with the pages A, B and E. So we consider such kind of site as a poor website, and such kind of site is not there on the search engine result pages. So when you are going to create website, at that time you need to keep the point in your mind that you need to develop your website in such a way that your content should be good, as well as you need to provide the linking structure of your website would be strong or more attractive, or we can say your pages are connected properly when you design your website. So when you are going to create on the home page, at that time after home page there is a page of category, or we can say subcategory, or then product. So from the that particular linking structure you are able to fetch the relevant information which user wants. So once you are going to apply this topic in the website, at that time you are able to create a good traffic on the website. Now remember one thing, that the site which contains poor linking structure does not have that much traffic comparative with the site which contains a good linking structure between the pages which are related with the website. And now let us read out the points. Our topic is providing a structured view of the content. First point is site becomes more attractive if proper structuring is done based on the links. So for this we use linking structure. Site that is organized with a proper link structure have more chances of getting traffic. That means if your website contains a good linking structure, or if you have connected your pages in such a way that can be more attractive for the users, at that time you will definitely get a good traffic on the website. The importance of logical and category based flow. Now see, what is the importance of logical and category based flow? See, suppose as see, this topic is related with the previous one only. Suppose you are going to apply the structured way of your website, at that time the information related with the website, or the things or links which are related with the website can easily be retrieved, right? But remember one thing, that if you follow unstructured way of links, at that time the crawler are not able to understand those web pages. And see, as I have told you, that crawler are the software programs only, right? So it behaves like a it cannot behave like a normal human being. So you need to provide your data or link in such a way that crawler can easily understand, because crawler cannot take any decisions, crawler cannot apply the experience like normal human being. So your logical structure of your website is proper, or we can say, if you have created strong architecture of your website, it creates the good user experience, as well as once the good or positive experience is created, at that time you can get a good traffic or and usability of your website. Let us read out the points which are related with the importance of logical or category based flow. The search engine face many technical challenges in understanding your website, because it totally behaves on the algorithm, right? So based on the algorithm, search engine are going to identify your website. So it is a challenge for the search engine when search engine is going to understand the pages which are related with the website. Now, as I have told you, crawler are not able to perceive the web pages in the way that human do. See, we human can apply the experience based on the previous website, or based on the particular keyword, and through that experience we can access those web pages which are the part of website. But naturally crawler are the software program, so crawler are not able to perceive those kind of web pages like normal human beings. Logical and properly constructed website can help to overcome these issues and bring great benefits in search traffic and usability. See, if your website is constructed properly and you have applied a proper linking structure or you follow category based flow, in such cases this particular disadvantage is removed by the crawler, and definitely you can get good benefit to create a good traffic on the website, as well as the usability of your website can be increased by providing the logical and properly constructed website of your properly constructed architecture of your website. Now last point is what? At the core of the website information architecture are two critical principles. Number one, usability. Number two, making a site easy to use. And information architecture or crafting a logical hierarchical structure for the content. So from this point we are able to get that we need to develop our website in such a way that can be easily accessed by the user as well as by the crawler. You need to enhance the usability of your website in such a way, or we can say by providing your website in the categorical as well as structural. See, these all are the words which you sorry, which you can use instead of category based flow or hierarchical structure you can say, or navigational structure you can use. These all are the synonyms which you can use. So this is the importance, or this is the requirement to create your website based on the category based flow, because if your structure is good or if your content is proper, at that time you can easily retrieve those contents by the crawler as well as by the user. And once the usability of your website is enhanced, in those cases you are easily able to create the traffic on your website. Next point is called usability and search engine friendliness. Now what is the term usability and search engine friendliness? See, in our today's video we have started creating an optimal informational architecture. This is our main point, in which we are going to discuss sub points, or we can say subtopics, right? One of the topic is usability and search engine friendliness. As we know that, see, if uh, refer the figure, from the figure only you are able to understand that if normal human being is there, in such cases you are having two things. Number one, this page is in the structured order, or we can say this page contains clean layout as well as good quality of content, right? So when your page contains a clean layout as well as you are providing a good quality of content, at that time it can be highly used by the particular person. But naturally, if your web page is poor, web page is designed poorly, or it contains crummy content means what? The jumbled content is there or mixed content is there. At that time it becomes difficult to navigate through such kind of links, because the linking structure cannot be easily identified by the user. So now once there is a human being, at that time which page should I link to, I wonder. If your page contains poor design, at that time it becomes difficult for the user to navigate on the page. But definitely if your page contains high quality of content as well as your layout is clean, at that time it becomes highly usable for the user. But naturally, once again I would like to discuss over here that the content is the poor or good quality of content can be easily identified by the people, or we can say it can be easily identified by the person. But yes, naturally the pages which are related with the website can be crawled by the crawler or by the search engine. So now search engine are going to try to reproduce such kind of human processes like sorting. See, when you fire some particular keyword on the search box, at that time there are lots of pages which are relevant to the particular keyword. So what is the functionality or what are the roles which has been performed by the search engine? They need to arrange those web pages which are available for the particular keyword. So now question raises what, that on what order search engine are going to sort those pages. The answer is by the quality of web pages. If your web page contains good quality, refer over here, this is a good quality of content, so this would be there on the higher ranking by the search engine, and naturally this page is not there on the higher ranking due to the poor design of the web page. So when your website is there and when you type particular keyword on the search box, at that time search engine contains a number of links related with the particular topic or related with the website. At that time, now what is the functionality of search engine? They need to sort that relevant web pages for a particular topic. Now what is the question? Question is, in what order search engine are going to sort those web pages? By the quality, that is the answer. With the quality of content, search engines are trying to reproduce like the human being performs. We people are generally going to arrange the sorting, or we are going to apply the sorting based on the quality of your content of your web pages. Now see, if a real human will do this job, when human is going to do certain kinds of job, at that time generally it is based on the user experience. If positive experience is created for the particular website, at that time uh, uh, user is going to arrange those pages on the top. But if negative experience is created for the particular website, at that time it would be there on the less ranking, or that page does not contain any rank on the sorting list. So generally normal human being can arrange the pages based on the experience or usability performed by the performed on the web pages, and user is going to identify the good quality of content, and they are going to determine the ranking of the web pages based on the experience. Now see, search engine are the machine, that means they do not have the ability to separate this kind of metrics, or they are not able to apply the experience of on the website. So there are variety of alternatives which can be applied to achieve this kind of problem. Say for example, when I want to perform sorting, at that time as a human being I can apply my experiences that when I click on particular website, at that time positive experience is created, and when I click on particular website, at that time negative experience is created. So that is my experience regarding the website. So with the help of experience, past experience, I am able to arrange the pages which are available on my hand. But as a search engine, as we know that it is a machine, they cannot apply any experience, and they do not have certain kinds of experience, and that is the limitation of search engine. So for that there are variety of alternatives, or there are variety of processes through which you are able to arrange those pages which are available for the crawler. The most well known and well published among these is link measurement. Link measurement is a technique through which a crawler can identify that this particular website is well published, or we can say well known website, and if the link measurement or you have provided good quality of links, in such cases it will surely show your link on the top. So usability and search engine friendliness is nothing but you need to create your website in such a way that can be easily retrieved by the crawler as well as normal human being. In this we have discussed the points that see, search engine is a machine, they cannot apply any user any experience like human being. So there are variety of alternatives through which they can perform sorting process, and one of the alternative is link measurement techniques. Link measurement technique is nothing but it is a internal linking structure. If your website contains good linking structure, it is called the search engine friendliness, or you can enhance the usability of your search by the search engine crawler as well as by the search engine users. Now let me read out the points, and if anything is missed out we will discuss it over here. Search engine are trying to reproduce the human process of sorting relevant web pages by a quality. Definitely search engine are going to apply the sorting technique based on the quality of web pages. If your web page contains a good quality of content, at that time it will be on the top, or search engine keeps those pages on the top. And if your pages are contains less relevant content, or we can say it does not contain good quality of content, search engine are not going to show that pages on the top. Now if a real human were to do this job, usability and user experience would surely play a large role in determining the ranking, because people can easily apply the past experience related with the particular pages, and based on the experience they are able to give the ranking and arrange those pages. Given that the search engine are the machines, we cannot apply any experience, so they do not have any ability to separate by the matrix this matrix quite easily. So search engine cannot work based on the past experience and usability of web pages, but they need to apply a variety of alternatives to assist in this process, and the most well known and well published among these is called link measurement. Link measurement is a technique through which you are able to measure the linking structure of your website. If you are providing a good linking structure, at that time it will be automatically on the top by the search engine, and if your website contains less quality of links, in those cases your website is there on the less important level, or we can say it is not there on the higher ranking. So in our today's session we have discussed creating an optimal site information architecture. Still some points are there related with the particular topic, but I would like to quick recall regarding our today's session, that is creating an optimal site architecture. As we have discussed that search engine is a software program, so we need to provide such kind of information architecture which can be easily understood by the search engine, not only by the search engine but by the users also. Information architecture can be created by the information architects, that is the role of informational architects, who is responsible to create optimal information architecture. And crawler cannot recognize the pages which has been developed by the website like normal human beings can easily understand. So there are many limitations, but in the way how the pages are accessible and how it can be indexed. So website architecture is there which can be removed, which can remove this kind of limitations, and once this limitations is removed, at that time you will definitely get good traffic on the website. Now there are various functionalities which are available with the website information architecture. First is called accessing the website easily. That means you need to create your website in such a way that can be easily found by the search engine as well as by the user. And if your website contains good quality of content, at that time your pages would be there on the search engine result pages, and search engine cannot understand that in what order they need to show the pages. Definitely if user is there, they can apply the experience of the website. Now providing the structured view of content is what you need to provide the linking structure of your website in a such a way that can be easily retrieved by the search engine crawler as well as by the user. So you need to create your site more attractive, and if proper structuring is there, we can say your site becomes more attractive. Next is called importance of logical or category based flow. In this we have discussed, if uh, see your proper structuring of your data is not there, at that time it will become difficult for the crawler, or it may create challenge for the crawler, because crawler cannot behave like normal human being. So logical and properly constructed website architecture gives you the benefit to create traffic on the website, and usability or making site easy to use are the critical principles for the website information architecture. Usability and search engine friendliness, in this point we have discussed that normal people can easily understand that this page are the good quality of content, and I need to show that pages on the top or arrange those pages on the top of the order, and this pages contains crummy content, so I need to put it on the down. But that is the process performed by the human being, because based on the past experience of the website, through that they can arrange those pages, but the pages available on the website are crawled by the search engine, so they cannot have the ability to understand or to apply the experience on the website. So to arrange those pages, you are having many alternatives which you can apply to the process. But one of the well known or well published alternative is called link measurement. This with the help of this technique, you are able to apply the good quality of link within the website, and if your website contains good quality of link, it should be there on the higher ranking. In our next session, we are going to continue with the same topic, that is creating an optimal information architecture. um, we will refer that in our next video. Till there, goodbye everyone.